on voting in the 2020 election?
I am.
Great.
But ask me who? No. don't
Maybe
ask me
not.
that.
Maybe not. Do you normally vote along party
Yes.
lines?
Never. Always the person.
Always the person.
And the
Are-
issues
I want
around
no
the
party.
person. Okay,
So when you registered, are you registered as an independent or are you registered as one party? Did you pick a party
No.
when you registered?
No.
So
you're
It
independent.
comes in Republican, but
it comes in
yes, it
Republican.
does.
So you're a registered Republican. Are you interested in voting in the primary as well or just the general?
Primary. Yes.
The primary. Okay. You know you can't do that if you're registered as a Republican?
Well, maybe I'm not registered as Republican. Now I'm
So,
wondering.
because that kind of stinks, right? If you're registered
Yeah.
as an independent or
That's better.
registered as a Republican, you cannot vote in the
As
Democratic
an
Party.
independent?
Yeah, you have to change your party affiliation, and many
that's-
people don't know this.
And
So what do
that's-
I have to go to then if I want to?
You can go to vote.org.
So you cannot
Wow.
vote as an independent.
Good thing
Called a
I
closed
wouldn't have
primary
known that.
state, right.
A lot of people
That's
don't
why
know
we're
that.
out here doing this. Okay, wait.
If you could have one or two issues that you want fixed today, what issues would that be?
Today. What is it?
I'll throw some out.
Global
here.
warming.
Climate change.
Global warming.
warming.
Primarily.
Okay.
You said two. Right.
How about Social Security?
Okay. Go to Social Security. I'm on Social Security, like you said, for years, and Medicare. I understand.
Do you rely on Social Security a lot, a little, or
I would say about a third.
about a third?
Yeah.
And how would you feel if
Take it away?
if the Republicans took it away?
Well, I would take exception, of course.
What if a Democrat took it away? Would you feel worse?
cut it.
Of course.
Or cut it? Would you feel worse or better?
Especially if I
Why?
voted for him.
And what would make you feel worse about that?
Well, if that he changed parties to a Democrat and then he makes his.
cut your Social
Uh,
Security.
for them, I feel it's more of a betrayal, right? Would you agree with
I
that?
agree. Yeah.
We're going to have debates coming up, and one of the things that's going to come up is Joe Biden's record, and that he was actually voted 3 times to cut Social Security. People don't know that, but I think that that's a big
And
issue
Medicare.
that people should know. And
Of course it
Medicare.
should be. Absolutely.
He agrees with
And I
Paul
wouldn't go to the
Ryan.
party then.
Right.
Go that way to the
Right.
party. If you're going to vote for the man.
Exactly. Let me ask you this. Why do you think that they don't necessarily vote in the way that they
Portray
portray
themselves.
themselves to be?
You mean the
Anyone. Like if you make a campaign promise, most of them are broken, right? Why would you think that they don't want to do what the right thing is for the people?
they can't do the right thing. Maybe.
Why? Why is that?
I think that the party would support, or and I'm sure, especially if it's his agenda, that he knows that you're going to vote for me, I'll do this for you. That he just hasn't got the strength to do it.
So like when Obama passed Obamacare, right?
Yeah, that's.
He had how many Republican votes do you think he got?
Pass Obamacare.
I would say 50%.
Zero.
Zero Republican vote.
Zero Republican votes. Now, fortunately, at the time, we had a supermajority. So a supermajority is
Right.
when we have the House, the Senate, and the White House all in one party. That's a supermajority. We had that, and he did not pass something like Medicare for all. Why do you think he didn't pass that?
Medicare for all.
Yeah, for all. Like he passed an Obamacare, which is actually a Mitt Romney plan from back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
So it
I
wasn't.
voted for him too, Romney.
So it wasn't really a progressive plan. He kind of gave us like a half measure. Okay, here's Obamacare instead. But he could have given us Medicare for all. Why do you think he did it? What are the possible reasons in your mind you think he couldn't do that? Do you think that maybe the pharmaceutical industry had something to say about it?
Pharmaceutical has something to say about it.
About Medicare for all not
Not being passed.
not being passed. The
Yeah,
healthcare
okay.
industry.
Okay.
Or someone like Blue Cross Blue Shield, do you think they would have a problem with it?
Yeah, they would.
You know that Blue Cross Blue Shield gives a lot of money to Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats?
No, I didn't know that.
So my point, I guess, is corruption. And maybe if we were to rank corruption on your list of issues, would that rank pretty high?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you think we could do as a candidate to get money out of politics?
Stay away from the Democrats.
Because you think it's only in the Democratic Party, or you think it's in both parties?
For both. Probably more than one than the other. I
Maybe.
think it's 50-50.
Well, there's a site on the card that I'm going to give you called OpenSecrets.org. And what you'll find, this site keeps track of who gets what money.
From
And-
various corporations.
That would be concerned.
And what's interesting to me when I look at it is, of course, you have some companies that only give to Republicans, you have some companies that only give to Democrats, but most of them give money to both.
Both parties.
Why do you think that is?
Give to both.
Well, first of all, wouldn't that mean that both of them are taking money? I mean, they're giving it to both of them, right?
That way, if that's the case, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So why do you think they give to both?
Well, I guess
Maybe
the
they
parties
don't-
find out that there was only one party that had it and not the other. Well, that's
Or
what I
maybe,
said.
or maybe they don't really care who wins as long as their agenda is satisfied.
That's
So
fine.
if
That's
I
fine.
am Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield, I'm sure I'm going to give money to both the Democrat and the Republican so that we don't get Medicare for All passed.
Well said. Well said.
Wouldn't that be true? And how far do you think that corruption goes? Is it only the politicians that are bought? What about the news channels? Do you think news channels are bought?
Okay.
Yes.
They're all owned by that
Networks,
1%?
yeah.
Okay, so after today, I would love to give you a card. The card has some alternative news channels that don't get paid by the pharmaceuticals and war companies
Okay.
and all that stuff.
That's fine.
I also want to give you, you'll have OpenSecrets.org you can look at, and also two other organizations that are fighting to get money out of politics. So let me ask you this question. If I don't take corporate money, me, myself, we may not agree on everything, but would you vote for me?
You do not take.
If I don't take money,
Yes, I will.
at least my vote would be based on what I think is right for you,
Yes.
not because I was paid to vote
Agreed.
against you.
Yes. Yes.
Because the moment I take money, I'm automatically going to go against you.
Correct.
So, exactly. So,
All right.
so
Here we go.
there's a couple of progressives that do not take corporate PAC money. One of them you know very well, and it's Bernie Sanders.
He is not bought by corporations.
Would you be open to getting more information or keeping in touch with the Bernie Sanders campaign?
Well, at this point, at this time, I have to investigate.
So there are issues. If you go to BernieSanders.com,
Okay.
you could put your name, and then you'll get emails periodically based on what the issue of the day is. And also on his website is an issues tab, and you can see everything that he's trying to fight for.
Okay. That's fair.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay, have a good one.